Hello and welcome to my video blog. Today I want to show you the current status of the CrossVCL framework. With this framework you can take a Delphi VCL application and compile this program also for the Linux and the macOS platform. Current it is the version 1.18. You can get it here from this homepage and order it here also. So let's have a look at the current VCL application that I'm developing here. It's a simple account manager program, and you see here it's a PAS and a DFM file, so it's a VCL application. And I just compile it for Windows, and we have a very short overview about it, what it can do. It has some general pages where you can select different accounts for your money in and output, and you can enter it here. You can have the input here, and you can also manage the output here. And this program has help system, and it has also an automatic update check. So it's and you have also a backup system integrated, so you can check and restore previous files and so on and so on. You can have check your in and outputs, have an overview. You can plan your payments and so on. So this is the Windows version, and now we want to compile it for the macOS platform. And normally we haven't this platforms integrated, but after you have installed the framework, you can simply select this main entry, and with a right click you can say add platforms. So of course for the first time try to compile this program, you get a bunch of error messages which you have to handle. In the most cases it belongs to special Windows API calls which you have to replace then with functions that are in the RTL or in the system library. So I have this already done, and this program working fine on the different platforms. So I compile this version now for the macOS platform, and then we will see how it runs there. So now the program is already started on my Mac High Retina. That's the reason that the image is a little bit, the size is a little bit small, but I think we can see the relevant things. So we can check. You have also these update testing here on this version. The program is up to date, and we can see also these backup dialog. It works here also, and you can restore if you want a previous version of the file. And we have here also a help system where you can view the content of the help. So, and now I want to show you more on the Linux platform. So therefore we will run it on the Linux platform. Therefore we have to start the PR server program on Linux, and And of course we have to select the Linux platform, and after it we can compile it for the Linux platform. And let's see how it looks. It just had an info screen for the beginning because I haven't entered here the registry number. And here you can see the main window. So, and this is a version on Linux, and you can see we have also the same functionality. I can do also here the update check. I have here the restore functionality, and I have also here the help system, and we can have a look at the analysis of your output data. For example, if I select all the output for living, so we have here overview about the output with no category. Here other outputs are payments for oil and gas and for renting a carport and power and insurance and so on. And yeah, it works very good on all platforms. It was in this case easier to take an working VCL platform and compile it then on macOS and Linux instead of converting the whole application to FMX and make with this on this way the version for Linux and macOS. So, and it is not very complicated to handle it. As you can see here, it's nearly the same when you work with FireMonkey. You have the if-def functionality and can use if-def Linux, if-def macOS, and so on. Of course, you have not the UI designer like in FireMonkey, but that doesn't matter. It works also very good. And one real advantage is you have a really good running VCL application, and you can go on in with little steps and add the other platform, and at no time you have a broken VCL application. You can do it step by step, and some days later I will say perhaps you have a running application for macOS and Linux. And but what we have to say here, if you have a heavy use of third-party components that are not possibly supported, and then you might have problems. Then you have to look if it's could be accepted to replace a special third-party component by an standard component also on. That means normally I think you can use this CrossVCL framework very good with not so heavy complicated application that have a wide range of use of third-party components. But for easy or mid-size programs you can use it very good. I planned to make a version also from my address program, which is my main program. Is the most important that I have. Also with this VCL framework, because I'm sure then that this VCL program runs very well also when I add these other platforms. And you can also create powerful application in the image editing area. Here I'm at the moment, it's also a VCL application that I'm converting at the moment with the CrossVCL to Linux and Mac OS. For example, I can open here one of the last images, and I have implemented also already some standard function. I can rotate it left or right or horizontal, and I can make undo and redo and so on. And you can also cut things, or you can also scale the image. For example, reduce it by a half size, and you can also work with layer files. I open here one layered image, and you can hide it or show it. And also my filters are working, that are the filters that you well know by Photoshop. That's the same filters, and they have the same, absolutely the same effects here in this program. And I have also integrated already kind of program part where you can view several images and open it, or you can show also two images side by side, and you can compare this one by the others and so on. And you, of course, you can open it from this position on. So for this first time we will end here, but I will do more videos about this and show you some more general things and some tips and tricks, so stay tuned. Bye bye.